Changes that I went through going raw vegan. Welcome back, y'all, for another video to recalibrate with Raw Natty Nate, aka the Nice Cream King, coming to you live with the raw food thing. I'm gonna give you 4 top changes and challenges that I went through switching over to this diet and lifestyle as a raw vegan. Number 1 was having to relearn everything. You know, we grow up eating a certain way, we know how to cook things, we know what to shop for. When you transition over from a standard American diet to a plant-based diet, there's a learning curve there, just as there is a learning curve when you go from standard to raw vegan or, you know, plant-based vegan to raw vegan. Raw vegan is a little different in a sense because there's a lot of items in the store that you're not going to be getting. Rice, beans, potatoes, chips, those kind of things you're going to be leaving out. So you have to relearn what is it that you buy at the store. So that was a pretty big challenge for me in the beginning. And I would say all of these things, all of these changes and challenges really kind of ironed themselves out within a couple months. About 3 months in, it was a no-brainer, super easy to go to the store, and I knew exactly what I was going to get. Second would be the prep. Now that I've gone to the store and I bought all the ingredients and groceries that I need, the groceries being fruit and vegetables, how am I going to prep these up in a way where it's appealing to my eye as well as appealing to the taste buds, the smells, the visual? There's a lot that actually is going on into what is happening when we taste our food. The prep work, that's another aspect that takes some time getting used to. How are you going to prep these things up? And of course, what goes along with that prep is having the proper tools. In the beginning, I didn't have a Vitamix, I didn't have a dehydrator, so I was limited in a lot of ways on what I could make the way that I wanted to make them according to the meal plan that I used. The meal plan that I used had everything that I needed as far as ingredients, shopping list, and gadgets and tools, but in the beginning I didn't have those sort of things, so I had to invest, and that I'd say that goes along with prep work. You know, I had to prep my kitchen to become a raw food kitchen. Number 3 would be coming to different realizations as far as what I actually needed. There's certain things that I had to come to grips with not having anymore. And the reason I was coming to grips with these things is because I knew they weren't serving me in the way that I wanted to be served, which is liking myself from my future self by ingesting certain things that I don't necessarily need. When you adopt a raw vegan diet or lifestyle, you come to these different realizations that there's a lot of things that we include into our diet and lifestyle that aren't necessary. They're more like attachments, and that kind of goes along with the realizations, is realizing like, wow, I'm really attached to having hummus, nice cold hummus with me, and chips everywhere I go. I love hummus and chips, and I'm realizing that's not necessary. It's enjoyable, but when you come to the understanding of raw foods and how important it is to ingest as many raw foods as you can, you want to steer clear from other things that aren't raw. So that's part of the realization. You're thinking to yourself, okay, it's unnecessary to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's not necessary to carry granola bars or some kind of power bar with me everywhere I go. I can just carry some fruit or some water. Now, going out into the woods and hiking around and spending time outside, it is really important to think about those kind of things, what you're going to be doing for the day, and realizing what you're going to be needing while you're going to be out. So if I'm out, like today, we're out here enjoying the day at the lakeside, and we brought our lunch with us. We brought our dinner with us, actually. We brought drinks, those drinks being seltzer water, just flavored with some fruit, from some little fruit juice, and oranges. So those are the only things that we brought. Actually, I do have a few date rolls with me as well. I probably won't eat the date rolls, but date rolls are nice. They're easy to pack in the backpack. Oranges and other raw fruits are a little heavier, so it can be a little tricky if you're going out for a long distance hike, say, It's a lot easier to carry stuff that is already dried fruits and nuts and that sort of thing. But just understanding that there's certain things that we're attached to because we grew up eating those things. So coming to the realizations that we don't need those things, that's another big change or challenge going raw. And number 4 would be becoming more in tune with your body. Before I became plant-based, I wasn't as in tune with my body. Really as in tune as I was I knew that I ate too much or I drank too much. And I wasn't a big alcoholic beverage drinker, but if I did have a few beers or some hard alcohol, of course I would feel not that great. But after transitioning to a raw food diet, I definitely notice the subtle changes within myself of certain things that I eat. We don't eat stuff with oil, and we don't add salt to our meals or our dressings. So when we do go out to a restaurant or grab a treat somewhere, say at the store, some sort of a raw treat, there's most always coconut oil in it. And we definitely can feel the difference of how that certain treat, like say a piece of cashew cheesecake, that's a lot of cashews, there's oil in it. Some of these other treats have oil in them, and so you can feel it like, I don't feel as pristine as I did when I, say, just ate a half of a watermelon this morning. So you definitely become more in tune with your body. So yeah, there's definitely some changes and challenges that we go through, but it's all worth it in the end. And if this is something that you're into, hit that subscribe button and the little bell for notifications for new videos that I'll be uploading. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you've stayed this long, give yourself a thumbs up. Also, if you guys are into wanting to learn more about this diet and lifestyle, we have books with over 300 recipes, 3 different meal plans, those meal plans being 30-day meal plans, which basically just hold your hand and lead you through everything that you need to be successful in transitioning into this diet and lifestyle, incorporating more raw foods into your life. I'll put the link in the description down below or right here. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, love ya.